A Maid Maggie is the 10th episode of the 33rd season of The Simpsons. This is directed by Timothy Bailey, and I really enjoyed this episode. I'm not a big fan of Fat Tony in general, but I feel like the last few Fat Tony episodes have actually been not that bad, and this one might be one of my favourite Fat Tony episodes. It starts off with a Harry Potter parody as the family are at a kind of wizarding world, and I loved it. And Grandpa's babysitting Maggie. Things go a little bit wrong, and they realise that with Maggie not being baptised, they really need to get a legal alternative guardian, a godparent, godfather, godmother, and one thing leads to another, and Homer ends up kind of not intentionally asking Fat Tony to be Maggie's godfather. The whole episode is about how Fat Tony approaches this. He's really happy to be Maggie's godfather, and Homer is delighting in making a lot of the godfather puns, which amuses me. And it's rather delightful to see, and I really enjoy seeing Fat Tony being passionate about caring for young Margaret, as he often calls her, which is something else that I loved. But Marge is uneasy. Marge is not happy with the situation, and it's unclear whether by the end of the episode Fat Tony will still be Maggie's godfather. And I won't say any more than that about the narrative. I don't want to give any more away, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really fun concept. It's very, very well animated, and there are a lot of kind of bright images and a lot of visually engaging scenes and things. And I really enjoyed it, and I wasn't expecting to because, as I said, although there are a couple of okay episodes, I'm not the biggest fan of Fat Tony, but actually, there was nothing about this. Nothing at all that didn't work. We started off with a brilliant Wizarding World parody, and it just went up from there. Really loved it. If you haven't seen A Maid Maggie, it's definitely worth checking out. It's a well constructed narrative. It's not predictable, very well written, really quite entertaining. I don't think it's laugh out loud funny, but there are a lot of amusing things happening, and it's very, very interesting. Definitely an episode I would be very happy to watch again.